What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Yu-Gi-Oh Capsule Coliseum Let's Play, which, we're well in the thick of it now, so it's a bit late to decide not to bother doing this. So, yeah, we've moved on to Stage 2, where we face people who are still jobbers, but they're not your friends. Well, two of them are kind of your friends, but they're not part of your main social circle, so, yeah, every area, apart from the first one, you can actually select what order you do each of the opponent duelists in. Oh, bollocks. Wait, hang on. No, wait, that's right, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, I fucked up with my fucking audio there. My bad, guys. I had a heart attack, miniature heart attack, because I thought that I've been recording for 1 hour and 30 minutes, but it's actually 1 minute and 30 seconds. So, my bad. Let's listen to what Weevil's got to say, and then I'll continue my plot point. Oh god, I feel like a fucking idiot now. That's all staying in, by the way. I'm not even going to bother cutting that. You guys can relish in my mistake there. Ah, it's a beautiful arena.
Long time no see! Yugi, if you want to get your grubby little hands on the tournament title, you'll have to go through me!
Then that's what I'll do, Weevil. I'll take you on any time, any place.
How about right now, right here?
That's fine with me. It's time to duel!
So yeah, as I was saying, at this point you can challenge anyone in the zone in any order you want. You don't have to do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it any mixture you want. I don't really need to explain that to you. I'm sure you understand what that means. So yeah, oh, that was the worst possible draw. So I'm going to attack second here because I haven't got a fucking choice. I'm just going to do it in the order that the default order. So I'll do the first guy first, the second person second, the third person third, so on and so forth, instead of mixing it up. Because what's the point, you know? So yeah, unless there's a particular monster you want quite quicker than normally, then I'd just suggest doing it in a default order. So yeah, I did some shopping in between recordings, and I bought myself some new monsters. So Summon Skull, Baby Dragon, that sort of thing. I've bought a bunch of wind monsters, because even though I've only added one to my deck, because, well, basically they're going to be my main source of attack in this game, because wind monsters get a hell of a boost from a water symbol. Yeah, so Weevil's an interesting one. He follows his character from the anime quite closely in that he's got his main form of attack is wood monsters, and obviously wood is anything that lives in a fucking forest can be classed as wood, and anything that's a tree type sort of thing is classed as wood. So he's got a shit ton of bugs. And rather cleverly, he's named after a bug. Ha ha ha! I see what you did there. Whoever is in charge of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime, because I have no fucking idea. And yeah, fucking Yugi's great fucking retort there. I mean, you'll have to go through me if you want to win the title, which isn't a great insult anyway. It's just that's the rules. Yu-Gi-Oh just goes, well then I'll fucking do that then, you little prick. I don't know if it's just me, but does Yugi sound a lot like Knuckles to anyone else? I think they may share the same voice actor, but I'm not sure. I find it interesting. Knuckles the Echidna from the Sonic series, by the way, in case Knuckles wasn't enough to give that away. But, you know.
Here I come, Yugi!
I'm assuming most of you watching this are fans of video games, so I'm sure if I say Knuckles, the first thing that comes in your mind is the little red thing that lives with Sonic. Is enemies, but then friends with Sonic. So yeah. If you're using any type of symbol,
I'll tear down your defenses.
Other than water, then I'd strongly suggest just bringing 1 or 2 fire monsters into this battle, and it'll make it go a lot smoother. Because he's only got wood. They're his. That's the main bulk of it. But he's also got this random thunder monster, which can move quite far, but it's not all that threatening because thunder monsters have very low health for some reason. And he's got root water here just to back up his wood monsters against any fire types you might bring. Obviously, I'm not going to be using any fire types because I've got a water symbol, and it pretty much makes their main their benefit of using fire monsters is they've got the highest attack in the game. So when the symbol reduces that, they stop becoming glass cannons.
Here I go!
and they just become glass. You know, they're so fucking fragile, and there's no benefit if you've got a water symbol. So stay the fuck away from them. The extra 50 damage you get from having an advantage over wood isn't even fucking worth it. That's how it gets to. So yeah, you got to that goes across the board, by the way. I advise against using monsters of the type that is weak against your symbol, because it will affect them adversely when you've got a high symbol, you know, effect rating. Fuck, you know, that magic fucking one that I showed you at the end of the last video when I leveled it up. Fuck it, I haven't got enough to move all my forces. Oh well, no problem. I'll end turn there. Yeah, I want to end my turn. I don't want to move my symbol. So yeah, I'm attacking second this time, and it's still at a disadvantage, don't get me wrong. But at least I got to pick the half of the map which starts me in the water, because that gives all of my monsters quite a... well, most of my monsters quite a boost. Obviously, the Time Wizard doesn't get fuck all from it, but everything else does. Even the Baby Dragon, because he's wind, so he gets a boost from being in water as well. So yeah, not much else to really say, really. This is a trap. Oh no, it's not. The only thing that can attack me is that fucking cockroach knight. I don't care if I lose the Time Wizard, so I'm just gonna fucking cause as much damage as I can in the short amount of time I've got with him before moving on. As you can see, he gets it's increased to 4. Oh yeah, and wind is weak against wood, so yeah, he's gonna stay away from the wood types. I literally picked Baby Dragon just to counter his root water, which may have been a silly decision really in the long term, but hey ho. I want to see what his defense is. 77, that's not bad, that's pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to leave my second root water in the water. Just because, yeah. Obviously this is another board that actually goes through a couple of changes. One of them...
Ah, my beautiful bugs!
You've only taken 50 damage, dude, chill. One of the changes is it increases the wood terrain attribute. Another change is it starts to rain a bit later, so the water attribute gets a boost, which is great because I'm using mostly water monsters.
I wasn't concentrating.
No, I was concentrating. I knew that was going to happen. I just don't care. So yeah, I'll keep Baby Dragon away for a bit because we don't want him to actually get killed, which will probably happen pretty quickly against any of his wood types, even the little petite moth there. So yeah, we are... Weevil Underwood doing what he did is doing pretty much what he did in Duelist Kingdom, in that he's using a board that is greatly increasing his own monsters' chances of winning. Because in the anime, I think he's only fought Yugi once, and that was in the first series, where what he did was he provoked Yugi by saying, "Ha ha!" I can't remember what he said, but it was saying about him losing his gold cards, which he himself threw over the boat like a fucking complete and utter dick. Weevil's not a nice guy. I fucking hate him. He's a shit. Then again, he's not a character you're supposed to like, so it's not really all that surprising, really. And yeah, so he goads Yugi into chasing him. Then he challenges Yugi to a duel, and they duel in a forest terrain. So all of Weevil's bug type monsters get an attack boost, and yeah, Yugi wins obviously because Yugi always fucking wins. But yeah, I find it interesting that at least they give the characters some parallels, you know. It's something. That's all I've got to say, really. Come on, I'm waiting. I've just got to wait it out, I'm afraid. Yeah, there he goes. Shame it's Cockroach that's doing it, because I've slagged him off, that particular monster off quite a bit.
What should I attack next?
Nothing, because you can't. Yeah. The only reason that didn't do as much damage as it usually does is because obviously water's weak against wind. So yeah. May have been a mistake to involve Time Wizard at all in this one, so chalk that one up to me. Cool, there we go. Let's rotate the camera. At least now I can move everything. It's Very little, very small consolation, if any. Let's move Baby Dragon first, because let's see how much damage he can do. He might be able to... No, he's not going to be able to take it out, but he'll be able to do quite a bit. Yep, I'll be able to take him out this turn with my Great White Shark. I think is what it's called. Yeah, he's nearly dead.
You're starting to bug me.
You see that? He uses bugs, and he's saying we're bugging him. Genius. That's one thing that Yu-Gi-Oh kind of got my nerves a bit. Is it everyone had a theme, you know, whether it be bugs or dinosaurs or fish. If you've not seen Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm not making that last one up. There is a character who focuses on fish. In fact, I'm pretty sure he is the second Duel of this area, so we'll see him soon enough. Yep. Anyway, let's continue.
This is not going according to plan.
It is not. I didn't think losing would be part of your plan. That's a bit of a silly plan, that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this one forward one, and then I'm just going to end my turn. Because, yeah, there's not much else I can do, so let's see what Weevil's got. Hopefully he moves some pieces forward. Yep. Come on, Weevil. You can still turn it around if you try. Oh, that was a bit too close for comfort. But he's still alive. I just knocked my table, so if you hear a funny noise there, that's why. My bad. I've not got a lot of space to work with, guys, and I fear I've knocked this table more than once during my series of Let's Plays, so I'm sure it's not the last time that's going to happen. I'll try and prevent it from happening, don't get me wrong, I'm not doing it on purpose.
I won't let you stage a comeback.
So yeah, the whole deal with Weevil is that his tactics during Duel Monsters is he doesn't have hard-hitting monsters. He uses trickery and the like. So instead of having a ton of hard-hitting monsters, he has loads of trap and magic cards to make the weak monsters he has stronger, and to set traps for his opponents. So I don't know why he'd move from Duel Monsters to Capsule Coliseum, because sorry, that's just the name of the game. But I don't know why he'd move from something he can do quite well with mixing in cards to something that doesn't rely too much on strategy. This is just a chess game, a needlessly complex chess game, but a chess game nonetheless. So yeah, I don't know, unless he just thinks he's really good at it. He's not, by the way. He's shit tier. I imagine the only person he beat was Mokuba. Oh, he might have beaten Mai, because Mai uses wind monsters and wood beats wind, I guess. But he's got no way of making his monsters any tougher other than using this one board. And obviously, Yugi's the only one who doesn't get to design his own board and have his own way. So, you know, it's quite odd. Unless he just gets every opponent he fights to fight on this board. Who knows? Who knows? So the Petite Moth in this has got quite an interesting line attached to it. And that Petite Moth is really shitty and really weak. But once it gets to a certain level, it can evolve into Larvae Moth, which is great and all. No, wait, not Larvae Moth. Petite Moth evolves into another type of moth. It might be Larvae Moth. No, I'm thinking there's another monster called Needleworm that looks a lot like Larvae Moth. It's not. It's a completely different thing, and I don't know why I'm even fucking talking about it. So, forget I said Needleworm. Petite Moth can evolve into Larvae Moth after a certain level. Larvae Moth, once he gets to a certain level, can evolve into Great Moth. And then Great Moth, once he evolves into a certain level and is on a square of a certain amount of wood attribute, he can evolve into Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. Which, if you're using a wood symbol, is a pretty good monster. And worth investing your time in to get. In my opinion, at least. Yeah. It's a shame they've only got generic lines of dialogue every single time when they're on the back foot, rather than unique ones every single time. They're only unique once, you know. So yeah. So he's gone down to half, so he should have his half line now.
All right, it's time to get serious.
I fucking hate people like that. It's like, nah, you're winning, but you're only winning because I'm not trying yet. It's like, nah, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You're losing because I'm better than you. You know, or not necessarily better than you. You're losing because I'm doing better than you. You're not losing because you're not trying. You must be trying. Who doesn't try from the outset? Unless you're in a fucking anime like Dragon Ball Z or Bleach, where you just don't try until the last fucking minute. By the way, I finally managed to get Bleach into a fucking video. So I'm going to fucking mention this right now. Do you know how many episodes of that I watched before I realised it really isn't that good? I watched nearly 200 episodes of that fucking anime. And the fight scenes were good, but the story was like, this doesn't really interest me. What happened was, I played the DS game. Oh fuck me, what was it called? I can't remember the name of it, but you control two twins. And it's a turn-based RPG type thing, and you get to interact with all the Bleach characters in your downtime, which is really cool. By the way, the water attribute has now gone up because it's raining, so my monsters are even stronger, and I now have the advantage. Not that I need it because he's only got one boutique off. So yeah, I played that and I thought, oh wow, this is really cool. The anime must be good too, right? And it was. When we got to fight scenes, but everything in between was just. It was just, this is a bit dull. Yeah, not going according to plan. Of course it's not, Bell End. Let's see. Water attribute's now up to 40. So, yeah. This should finish him. Yep. So yeah, I love that game.
This will finish you.
And, spoiler alert, by the way, if you've not watched the anime, halfway through that, there's a fucking time skip, because you start in the game before the anime starts. And before the anime... Aizen is your fucking kind of mentor type character.
This is a nightmare.
And it's like, oh cool, this guy seems legit. And then you find out he's a bad guy, and I was like, what? Aizen's a piece of shit. Say what? And then I watched the anime and thought, the fight scenes are cool, but everything in between's a bit,
No! How could I lose?
Loads of female characters with large breasts, though. I've got to admit, that's quite. That was probably one of the reasons why it appealed to me as well.
Ha! A duel is never over until the very end.
Dude, I fucking dominated him. What are you talking about? Dude, he looks like the little fucking zombie type character from the Duelist Kingdom in this pose. It's quite funny. There we go, level 20. I think it was just called Bones or something equally ridiculous. There we go. There's Weevil defeated. So yeah, I watched like nearly 200 episodes of Bleach. I was during that fucking that filler arc where the Zanpakuto. I can't pronounce it for fuck's sake, but you know what I mean. They're fucking spirits inside the swords all came out the swords. It was quite bizarre. Yeah, it was during that filler arc I stopped. I was like, nah, I'm fucking done. Actually, that filler arc stopped. I got to the end of that one, and then there was another one that involved these fucking spirits again, and I was just like, no, I'm fucking done. This isn't interesting anymore. So I stopped. Yeah. I don't think ever got. I'm sure it didn't get interesting. I've seen the fight scenes from beyond that episode, beyond that series, because there's a guy on YouTube who cut together the fight scenes and cut out all the bollocks in between. And then you watch a fight scene and fucking there we go. Here's the fish guy. 95, not 95, about 80% of the fight scenes is just talking. Which I don't mind, by the way, because I was raised on fucking Dragon Ball Z, and most of that shit's talking as well. I find that shit hilarious and quite enjoyable. But, you know, Bleach wasn't for me. Wasn't for me, I'm afraid. Anyway, here's our next opponent, Mako fucking Tsunami. So yeah, let's have a little chat, shall we? The music is pretty fucking epic for this stage, I will admit. Sounds very desperate. Very desperate indeed.
There's nothing more breathtaking than the majestic vastness of the ocean.
I don't think you're taking our duel seriously, Mako.
On the contrary, I am taking it extremely seriously. I'm just confirming that your forces will not stand a chance against the power of the crashing waves and the thunderous seas.
Oh, fuck me, he sounds like someone, but I don't know who.
I'll prove that I'm not afraid of creatures that lurk beneath the surface.
Dude, you really should be.
Then that's a mistake. Father, wherever you are, watch me attain victory by conquering Yugi with my aquatic army. It's time to duel, Yugi.
Okay. fucking Mako Tsunami. He's two names which clearly indicate he's from the fucking he's water based, right? Mako is in fucking Mako Shark, and Tsunami self-explanatory. He's also a fucking idiot, but we'll get to that later. Because he's like Joey. He's picked a really bad board to use. We'll soon find out why. Have a guess, by the way. Have a guess in the audience. What will happen to this board that makes it instantly disadvantageous to Mako? So yeah, I've lost. I must admit, fucking Yugi's a fucking idiot in the sense that he's not afraid of what is lurking beneath the water. Man, I am fucking terrified of what lurks in the deep ocean. I don't care who the fuck you are, man. The fucking ocean is terrifying. And I'm not talking about the stuff we know about. No, I can deal with that shit. What I can't deal with is the fucking... Right, I've got to fucking organise these in a certain way. Yeah, that looks about right. I'll put him here. But the deep ocean, where the stuff which we haven't discovered yet, but we know is down there, that shit terrifies me to no end. And yet, I cannot stop looking shit up about it. I love finding out about all the scary and fucked up shit we've got living in our oceans. But at the same time, it frightens the shit out of me. Some of that stuff is truly made out of your nightmares. And, ugh. Just, ugh, man. Just, there's nothing else I can say here. It's just, I mean, I've watched like 3 different documentaries on the colossal squid alone. That creature is terrifying. If you don't know what that is, fucking look it up. It's, suffice to say, it's what the legends of the Kraken were based on, man, and that is truly terrifying. Its eyes are the size of fucking dinner plates, and they caught it on film. It's truly fucking awe-inspiring. And terrifying.
Here I come, Yugi. Victory is mine.
Please don't come.
If you weren't scared of the water, you will be now.
I'm scared of the water. Don't come. I'm sorry. I'm better than that. I don't need to resort to dirty jokes to fucking fuck it. I watched the most recent episode of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and fucking Cell was letting all his dirty jokes out, and everyone's just going,
I'll tear down your defenses.
I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I'm going to say. But every time he came out with a new really fucked up joke, everyone he was fighting just goes, "Stop it! Just stop! Just don't!" And he just wouldn't. And it's great. I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Dragon Ball Z Abridged and Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged. If you've not seen them, I highly fucking recommend them. They're both hilarious. They're both great. I prefer Dragon Ball Z Abridged, but I think that's because it's
Here I come.
An anime I grew up with as a child, rather than Yu-Gi-Oh, which was an anime I didn't grow up with. I watched as a teenager. So Dragon Ball Z to me is funnier. is all. I wouldn't say Dragon Ball Z Abridged is funnier than Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged. Nah, they've both got different styles of humour, really. Not too different, I'll admit, but different enough that you're like, oh yeah, you can watch both and not be like, oh, the jokes are too similar. No, they go their own ways with their own gags, you know. But like I said, I'd recommend watching the Yu-Gi-Oh one first, because yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh one's got more episodes, but so get that one done first, or watch them both at the same time. Fuck it, there's no reason why you have to do one before the other. So yeah, if you've not watched either Yu-Gi-Oh Abridged or Dragon Ball Z Abridged, fucking do it, man. They're both worth your time, trust me. And if you haven't watched the anime in a while, the animes they're based on, then this will make you just... It will be better than the original if you've not watched the original for a long time. Some of the jokes may be lost on you if you haven't watched the original, no, so I highly recommend you actually have seen at least some of them. Otherwise, some of the jokes may go over your head a bit. Oh yeah, Mako Tsunami's got a monster that he's going to keep in reserve, which is this Fiend Kraken, which I really want because it's quite good. And the best way to neutralise it is just get a monster that can move really fast and fucking destroy it before he gets a chance.
Huh? Wait a second.
He's just like, oh fuck, my star monster got fucked before I could use it. And that's why you don't hold a monster in reserve.
That was your first, but it will definitely not be your last.
You may have destroyed my monster, but your monster is next!
I actually don't think so. I think I've got this one, mate. I could have attacked Root Water, but Root Water would destroy me in a straight-up fight, so I'm going to double-team this Happy Lover. Man, that could have gone somewhere dirty. But, no, I'll take the high road on this one, I think. Just the suggestion alone is enough, I think. I think I can take out this Root Water if I'm quick enough. Yeah, I've got this. I've got this Root Water in the bag. Bag it and tag it. Is that a thing people say?
Impossible!
Not really, you're just not too good, Mako, my boy. Nah, you can only move 3, so we'll move him after. So Root Water is based on some kind of demon in Japanese lore, right? I'm not sure what one. What are Sahagins? Is that what they're called? I think that's what it's based on. I'm level 4 now, aren't I? Cool! Monster points and AP both go up, but that's not a problem. It's worth the level up. Trust me. Yeah. At the end of the game, these monsters are still going to be useful to us. That's one of the beauties of this game. You can have monsters that start off really cheaply and really easy to acquire, but when they level up...
If that's the best you can do, then I will not lose.
Dude, you're 2 monsters down. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, these monsters are still, as long as you keep leveling them up, they'll still be useful to you at the end of the game. Because everyone you fight is going to start with level 1 monsters.
I wasn't concentrating, and I paid for that.
So, yeah. When you have a level 5 fucking Happy Lover going up against a level 1 Ryukushin... Sorry, that's a bad example because Ryukushin is dark. If you have a level 5 Happy Lover going up against a level 1... I don't know. A level 1 Skelengul, the Happy Lover's going to win. Despite the fact it's a lower quality monster, it's stronger because it's got a higher level. It's also going to get dick all for experience, but, you know.
Victory's in my reach.
That's how you level up later on, is you'll be leveling up mostly through your completing a stage rather than through defeating individual monsters, because as you've seen before now, the experience you get is less for defeating monsters and attacking them. You have to actually get a lot of experience. Ah, oh, fuck it. My train of thought has gone all over the place and I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. I fucking said about 10 times in a fucking row there. So, yeah. Keeping up the fucking trend. We'll leave it at that for the moment. What was I saying? Have I got exactly 0 AP from that? Oh, 1 left. Cush D. Oh, by the way, here we go. Here's the prize. This is what happens to fucksake Tsunami. He doesn't think this one through. He has now lost most of that's now taken up most of the fucking board, so his water advantage is gone, more or less. So yeah. he Joey's it. He's a fucking idiot. He should have thought this through before. Surely he's beaten at least 5 people to get to this point, because you have to just... I don't know. Or maybe that's just the rule for you. Who knows? So surely he knows it's board by now, but... also, this is the turn where he will summon that Fiend Kraken if you haven't defeated it, so... you've got quite a window to take that thing out before he summons it. So I suggest you take advantage of that and defeat it while it's still in its shell. So yeah, this is the beauty of water monsters. They don't take fuck all for damage. Unless you're up against a wind person, in which case you take quite the beating. And also, I think that defensive boost may go across the board to all your monsters except for fire types. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on that one. That's just a hypothesis, because that Happy Lover definitely took less damage. No, I think it's just because Happy Lover's weak. Yeah, it's just because Happy Lover's weak. Never mind. Let's attack. Oh, he's almost fucking done with that one. Boom. Fucking Dragon Age has ruined me.
Impossible!
Because of fucking Sandor, I just say boom sometimes. In case you wonder why I say it so often, it's because of that fucking dwarf in Dragon Age. I just can't get it out of my head for some reason. It fucking kills...
I must turn this around soon.
Not a bad plan, Mako. Yeah, it's not... It kills me in fucking Dragon Age 2 where he fucking goes, Varric, you find him in the fucking dungeons, and Varric goes, "Ooh, what have you got here? What happened here?" He goes, "Boom," and they point to a frozen troll. You ask, "What the fuck happened?" and "What about that?" and he goes, "Not boom." It's just fucking, what the fuck's going on here? It's just a funny little moment. I enjoyed it anyway. And then fucking Varric just goes, "Ah, clever boy." No, he's not clever.
If I take...
Yeah, take another attack, you'll be in trouble. You've got 2 monsters left, Mako. You've lost. Usually, if I was in Mako Tsunami's shoes, I would actually surrender at this point and just try again. Obviously, he wouldn't be able to try again because he's controlled by the computer. But yeah, that's what I'd do. I'm not really a quitter. It's just it's nearly impossible to turn this around, and you can just try again anyway. And if you surrender and try again, you shouldn't lose after you surrender, because you should know all the tricks, and you should know where you went wrong as well. You learn, is what I'm saying. Ugh, I don't know why it took me so long to say that. At least my Great Right will be leveling up this turn, I think. After this battle, so we've got that going for us. Oh, that's a lot stronger than the Happy Lover. That was a lot of damage, but it survived. I must admit, I get a little bit of a thrill whenever I hear someone's voice and think, "Oh, I know that voice." And I haven't looked it up or anything, but I'm 95% certain that Yugi, or Yami Yugi at least, shares his voice with Knuckles. I hope I'm right, because I'll be a bit upset if he just sounds like the guy or something. Which is more likely than my ears being wrong. I mean, my ears being wrong is a possibility, but I doubt it. Yep, there we go. Mako is fucking done.
This will finish you.
Yes, it will. So yeah, that's it really. We've got not much else to add to that. We've beaten Mako. Mako's not the stupidest opponents we've had because he actually has some variety in his force.
No! What an embarrassing loss!
Oh, it wasn't that embarrassing, dude. You're not the first person to lose to me that way. I didn't defeat your symbol, which is what I usually do. So take the good with the bad, mon ami. And we'll move on. Victory. Player. That was an excellent duel, Yugi, but I lost.
Excellent duel, Yugi. I lost.
I cannot believe I remember that.
You were quite the expert yourself.
So yeah, Mako's one of those guys who isn't part of your group of friends, but he's not a bad guy. So, yeah.
Thank you, but there's no need to make me feel better. I did my best, but I came up a little short.
That's cutting it mildly, really.
But next time, I will win!
Nope.
So save your pity. You will see how much stronger I will become.
It wasn't really pity.
All right, Mako. I'm looking forward to it.
Cool. And we get a level up for our Great White Shark. Who... Well, he's not a shark, it just says Great White. I'll let you off. I was going to say he's not really a shark, but it doesn't say shark. I just added that in. Because that, you know, your mind fills in the blanks, doesn't it? It's clever like that. Cool. Mako is done. Let's see what we get. How much monster points? Ooh, nearly 500. Not bad. Have we leveled up our symbol? Not quite. Next time, though. We've leveled up a few monsters, though, so, you know, that's good. Heart Beam, great. That's a heal. White Dolphin, yeah, no, nothing bad there. Baby Dragon. Defense goes up, and so does his attribute effect rate. So, yeah, nothing bad there. Cool. And now we get to take 2 monsters. So we're taking Fiend Kraken, and we might as well take Torak as well. So, yeah, Mako is done. That's 2 more duels down, and we've gone past the half-hour mark, so I'll leave this video here, and we'll continue to conquer the foes of Yugi next time round. So, without further ado, I'll see you all next time.